Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Farrah. My clean date is May 21st, 2013. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle of the day for March 20th. Self-support beyond the basket. When we see that we can meet our own needs, we start to feel like we have a future. Guiding principles, Tradition 7, opening reflection. Active addiction was a dead-end circuit of dependence. Our reliance on dope, on the lifestyle, on that person to front us some cash one last time so we could get on our feet. We took without giving. We talked without listening. We made a lot of promises but came through on very few, if any, of them. We couldn't see a way out for a future for ourselves until we got clean and began our journey towards self-support in recovery. When we consider self-support as a spiritual principle of Tradition 7, we think mostly of giving money or contributing our time to make sure a group can survive. But any group exists because it's made up of members who are practicing self-support in their own lives. In recovery, we learn to invest in ourselves and take care of our own needs. Instead of utter dependence on others, we look inside to find a well of strength and resources. We also take personal responsibility in situations where before it seemed that we were incapable of doing so. In fact, making our contributions to NA demonstrates our capacity and willingness to engage in self-support. We are investing in ourselves through our recovery community, participating in keeping the doors open for those who come after. This support of others keeps us aloft, keeps us going. Self-support isn't something we practice alone. When we talk about taking care of our own needs, it doesn't mean we're self-sufficient. It means we're engaging the support we need. We can turn to our friends, a sponsor, our higher power, all of which are elements of self-support. We are an integral part of that system too. Because we're meeting our own needs, others can finally rely on us. Spiritual principle. I will practice self-support today by giving and receiving. If I stay on this path, I'll sustain the hope for a future I thought I'd never have.
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.